Hi, it's Stephen here from Son of a Nation Wave, and this is day 2 of the November daily draws. So, as we close out the weekend and approach a new week, let's see what message we get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Forest of Enchantment Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Forest of Enchantment Oracles. Let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. And here we have the Ace of Spells, which is this card's version, this deck's version of the Ace of Wands. Wands, spells, you can see the connection there. And yesterday we had the Ace of Visions, or the Ace of Cups, as it's usually called. So we've had two aces, one after the other. So this beginning, this taking shape, this beginning, this beginning of yesterday we had the connection, the emotional connection, the emotional beginning, the spiritual quest, almost looking within, and I said that sometimes vision is a vision or sense of purpose is often associated with wands, which we have here. But I said about the cups being visions because I feel that it's vision in the sense not of something we're aspiring to, like the vision of a project. This is my vision for what I want to accomplish, that you're doing something outwardly. This is more of something that you see, literally see about yourself, about how you're connecting, about other people. It's more of that kind of vision, insight, I would say. But this is like the wands. So this is the vision. This is taking this, lighting up the inspiration, lighting our motivation, isn't it? It's getting that spark. He's literally breathing fire upon the wand here, ready to light it up into action, to forge his way forward. So he's doing something with what he's grasping, this wand, and then he's igniting it from within himself, but it's outward. See, to me, whereas like the ace yesterday was like an inward thing, this is an outward thing. This is what we're aspiring to. This is what we're desiring. This is what we're focusing by our intentions and the act of will and the choices that we make. And it starts from us breathing life into the opportunity by taking hold of it and putting our energy actively into it, like the dragon's doing here. So to me, this is all about, in the first 2 days of this month, we've got the inner work and the outer work and the beginnings of something new. So, which I think is interesting. And it's the release of the potential. The aces are often the potential, and we unpack the potential by taking all of it and breathing our energy into it. Either inwardly or outwardly, and in this case, outwardly, with the ones here. So this is about doing something to put our energy in towards a goal, towards an accomplishment and a fulfillment of a sense of purpose, of a goal that we've set for ourselves. Is putting our focus and attention and through action into something, and it's doing something in regards to that, even if it's just beginning to discover the possibilities, doing some research, laying the foundation for what we want to achieve. But as long as we're actively doing something outside of ourselves, making a list of things to do, that is an action, because by doing the list, and then we have items on the list we can do once we've got the list, and cross them off, and things to do in order to fulfill our vision. But this is where we begin. This is the beginning. This is where it's time to start. And often this time of year is where we switch gears a little, slow down, but it doesn't mean we become dormant. We don't go, creatures like bears maybe be preparing to hibernate in the winter, but we don't. We may change gears, and our approach may be different, but we can still be creative. We can still be active. It's just that the way we do it adapts to the conditions in which we're doing it. So, we don't sort of think, right, we're getting into the winter period, we can stop creating, and wait till spring, and start creating and achieving again. No, we don't do that. We can continue. Maybe the kinds of things that we create, maybe the kind of things that we can achieve may be different at this time of year, but we can be creative, even if it's just laying the foundation for what's to come beyond the winter. We can be putting in the groundwork. And so if we have an inspiration, an idea, a passion to achieve something, we may not be able to accomplish it in full, at this season, but we can certainly do a lot of the important groundwork and begin to get active in that. And maybe we'll have the space to do that. We can switch gears to that. So follow you. If you're inspired to do something, don't feel that you have to wait. You can start it now. It's time to begin it, even if it's just in the small ways and doing the small steps to lay the groundwork. And, who knows where it will lead. And it may take, as I say, it may take till after winter's over to really get going and to be ready to see the fruits of what your energy is. But the work that you put in now, and the fire you breathe into it now, of your passion, of your motivation, while it's there, strike literally while the iron's hot, or the the torch is burning. Keep fanning that flame and lay the groundwork, as I said, and keep building and doing what you can. And when and in time, even as the seasons change, you'll be able to go to the next stage, because you'll have done the earlier stage. Don't wait. Now is the time to begin. That's what the Ace of Spells, or the Ace of Wands, is saying. Okay, let's look at the I'm going to call the cards up. The Oracle card, the Forest of Enchantment Oracle. And it's interesting that when we had that inner quest for finding our connection, we had the Feather of Finding that helps lead us onto our, so that's saying that our intuition will guide us, the universe will guide us, will lay signs along the way to guide us. So let's see what we get here today. And we have treasure. Look at that. I automatically get the meaning. I don't have to look at the guidebook. This is about searching as well. So it's both searching, questing for something. But here he's digging in the ground, searching for treasure. And yet all the time it's up here in the tree. Is our attention, or are we searching in the right place for that inspiration, for that spark to begin with? If we're looking for inspiration to take forward and build upon, and we're struggling to find it, maybe we're looking in the wrong place for it. If he would only look up, and it's there in the nest here. Gathered treasure in the nest, and it's all there but he can't see it because he's looking in the wrong place. And how many times do we not get that inspiration or that sense of discovery because we're not looking in the right place? So maybe we need to start shifting our perspective, and then we may begin to see what we've been missing so far. And once we see it, that's when we will get the inspiration we need. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 3. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.